Hello again. This is Engineer Louis Alcarde from MIDAS IT Philippines. And today naman po, ang ituturo ko sa inyo ay ang tutorial 3 ng ating MIDAS Gen tutorials na makikita po natin sa ating website. Ito po ay yung uh, still with opening structure. Okay, so let's begin. Say nakapag-open na po tayo ng bagong project and na-save na natin siya. We're gonna save it as tutorial 3, yung model file. And then we must make sure na ang ginagamit nating units are gonna be Newton and meters for this time. Now, after doing that, we go to our structure tabs and sa user coordinate system. We go to our XZ plane and we make sure na coordinates, origin of coordinates natin is 0, 0, 0 and yung rotation angle natin is 0 this time, and we click on OK and we go to our front view. As we can see that our user coordinate system is already set. Nandiyan na po siya. And now let's go to our material properties. Go to our properties tabs. Saselect po tayo ng materials. Gagawa po tayo ng materials. Let's click on add for this one. I'm sure that we are already familiar with this step. So gagamitin natin is steel. Standard na gagamitin natin is ASTMS or ASTM steel. And the database na gagamitin is A36. And we click on OK. Now we do not have any sections for now, so we will go to thickness and we click on add. Makikita natin dito na in meters yung ating but you know what, we can change this into millimeters para po automatic na naka-millimeters na din po siya. So thickness ID, first thickness ID na gagamitin natin is 10, just 10 millimeters. That is what we are gonna use for our pipes. We click apply. Now thickness ID is 15, which is 15 millimeters naman this time. Gagamitin naman natin ito for our stiffness. Click on apply. Next thing is 20, thickness ID number 20. 20 millimeters po siya. Gagamitin naman po ito sa ating web. Click on apply. Lastly, 40 and 40 millimeters. And click on, gagamitin naman po ito sa ating flange. So we can just click on OK. And we can see here that we have added our thickness here. Now once we change this back into meters, we can see na ang thickness mag-change po dito, reading meters. And so after that, we can just close this. We make sure na naka-on po yung ating node snap. Toggle on yung node snap. Gagamitin po natin this time is yung UCS. Let's switch to UCS and make sure na nasa pre-processing mode pa po tayo. Now, we will begin with our modeling. First, we toggle on the node numbers and element numbers para po makita natin sila. And then, what we can do next is go to our node element tabs. Let's create the nodes. Make sure ang coordinates is gonna be 0, 0, 0. And just click on apply. Now we can see that we have created, in our workstream, we have created one node there na nasa origin, which is at 0, 0, 0. Next thing we do is we go to translate nodes. Translate nodes lamang po tayo. And next is we select all. Ito po yung select all. You can see in that we have selected one node, which is node number 1. And we make sure na mode is on copy. Unequal distance po tayo. Distance na gagamitin natin on the x-axis is gonna be 0.8 meters and 0.7 meters because we are gonna translate two nodes from 0.8 to 0.7 meters from this point. So we can just click on apply, and we can see there that we have created our nodes 2 and 3. There. Kita po natin sila na we have created the nodes. After that, again, we will select all. As we can see, we have selected all our nodes 1 to 3. And now, isa-select lang po natin on y-axis. And this time naman, gagamitin natin is 0.7 to 0.3 meters. And we can just click on apply. Now we can see that we have created all these 9 nodes dito. And then next thing is we will select node number 1. We select node number 1, and ito naman we will move it, make it to move. Balik po tayo sa x-axis. I-move po natin siya 0.5 meters on the x direction, and we can click apply. Now we can see that this is gonna be our work structure. Ito na po yung unang nodes na create natin. Now we will begin creating our elements. What we can do is to go to element. Let's extrude elements. Choose extrude elements po. Make sure na yung extrude type is gonna be a node to line element. First thing is we select node number 1. Select node number 1, we make sure na element type is beam. Material is A36. Na dito sa section number, gagamitin natin is section 999. And sa generation type, we will rotate. Not just translate, but rotate. Number of times natin siya gagawin, it's gonna be 8 times. Angle of rotation, gonna be 90 degrees divided by 8 because 8 times natin siyang gagamitin. Make sure na axis of rotation is gonna be on the z-axis, and we can just click on apply. Now we can see here that we have created 8 nodes with that kind of angle of rotation. Now after doing that, we must go to AutoFit. Ito po yung AutoFit button natin. AutoFit. And go back to our node. Now, ang gagawin naman po natin is to divide our nodes. We will divide our nodes this time. I will show you what this function means, divide nodes. Ang number of divisions na gagamitin natin is gonna be 4. Nodes to divide, let's click on this. And once na green na po siya, let's click on nodes 2 and 5 to create those nodes in there. And lastly, another one po sa 4 and 5. So we can see that we have created all those nodes using the function divide nodes. So after that is we go back to element. Right now we will create elements, and dito po sa pag-create natin ng element type, it's gonna be a plate. Let's make sure na naka 4 nodes po yan. Type thick lamang po siya. Gagamitin po natin is A36, and yung thickness na gagamitin is yung 0.02 meters na thickness. And let's go to Nodal Connectivity. We will connect nodes para po makapag-create na tayo ng plates. Now, I will show you. Ito po, I will create a plate from these 4 nodes here. 1 to 18 and 10. As you can see, we have created a node in there. I mean a plate. And we will do the same dun sa iba. We will create a plate na naman dito. 10, 18, 19 to 11. Another one sa 11, 19, 20 to 12. And so on. Gagawin po natin ito. Sila lahat. Itong mga plates na nandito. Okay, now we can see that we have created plates number 9 to number 16. And after that, we will be, the next thing that we do is, still we will create the plates. We will create plates po dito sa kabila. But this time, we will remove the intersection on nodes. And again, we will create our plates. Dito naman po, created plate number 17, plate number 18, and plate number 19. Now, after doing that, now we can see na nabuo na po natin yung ating plates. Pwede po natin siyang i-unshrink or i-shrink. This is to show lamang po na we have different plates na ginawa natin, because they are not connected, but in reality they are. So just toggle on shrink or unshrink if we depende po sa choice natin. Now, after doing that, we will create, or we will select by intersecting. We will select our plates. I mean, we do not have to select by intersecting pala. We can always choose to select single, and we will select plates from 9 to 16. Ito po sila lahat. Select plates 9 to 16, and now what we will do is we will divide our elements. So click on divide elements. After doing that, element type must be planar. Equal distance po yung gagamitin. And number of divisions on X, we are going to be dividing it 3 times. And on the Y naman is going to be one time only. And just click on apply. You can see that we have created these plates out of those plates by dividing the elements. Now, after doing that, we will be selecting again our plate number 17 or element number 17. Dito, number of divisions on the X is 4. Number of divisions on Y is 4 as well. It's gonna be, and we're gonna click on apply. As you can see, we have created those plates now. Now for plate 18 and 19, since same sila na gagamitin nating number of divisions on X is gonna be 4. Number of divisions on Y is 2. And we can just click on apply. Now, as you can see, we have created all those elements in there and the nodes na ginawa natin. Now, after doing that, after dividing our elements, let's go back to creating elements naman. And this time, we will be creating a general beam or tapered beam, not a plate anymore. And yung gagamitin na section name naman, material is gonna be A36 pa rin. Section name, kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, instead of 999, we're gonna be using 998. And let's again check the intersect for node. And nodal connectivity, we will be connecting nodes number 4 and 58. Para po mas makita natin sila, let's undisplay node element numbers. So what we can only see here are our node numbers. So node number 4 is there, 258. Ito po sila. Another one is node 2 to 8 yung nasa taas. And lastly, what we will create, another one is 997, Nodal Connectivity. Ito naman, node 7 to 9. So, as you can see, we have created those elements there. Now, after doing that, we can just turn off our node numbers. So, ito lang po yung makikita natin. We will be selecting all. You can see we selected all our nodes and elements inside our work and auto fit. Naka-auto fit na naman po siya, so that's okay. After doing that, we'll be going to mirror the elements. Mirror elements po. Make sure na sa mode is gonna be copy. We will use the XZ plane. Make sure na naka-0 siya and just click on apply. So we have created this area by mirroring all our elements and nodes. Now after doing that, go back to selecting all. And this time, we will be using the YZ plane. Still 0 pa rin po siya. And just click on apply. So you can see that we have created this model of ours. Turn off the shrink for that. Makita po natin yung kanyang kabuuan. And we can choose to close this. After doing that, we can go to our isometric view. Ito po yung isometric view ng ating work. And let's make sure na bumalik po tayo sa ating GCS, Global Coordinate System. So we can see there na nag-change na po siya. As we change UCS to GCS, nag-change po yung coordinate system natin. And we can go to our works tree. Makikita po natin itong ating works tree dito. We can go to our double click on section 999. So you can see that na-activate po siya or na-select po yung nodes section 999 ng ating model, which we created earlier. And what we can do is we extrude this time the elements. Extrude elements, we make sure na naka-line to planar element siya. Ang thickness na gagamitin natin is yung thickness 10, which is 10 millimeters. And dito naman sa translation, we will put 0, negative 0.1, and 0. Number of times natin siyang gagawin is gonna be 3 times. So we can just click on apply. So you can see we have created that in there. After doing that, we will click to identify elements. Na identifying elements, select type po. Gagamitin po natin is section. This time we will select section 998. Click on add. And we can just close this. After selecting those, we will be extruding those elements. This time, gagamitin natin thickness is gonna be 15 millimeters and click on apply. So you can see I've created those. Katulad po ng ginawa natin, but this time ang thickness nila is gonna be 15 millimeters. Another one, let's go back to selecting by identifying, same pa rin po, by section. 997, we click on add. and close this. As you can see, we have selected sections 997. Still, gagamitin natin, but this time gagamitin natin thickness is gonna be 40. And number of times naman natin siyang ita-translate is gonna be 4 times. So we can just click on apply. So you can see we have created those already. Now after doing that, we can just, after creating those elements there, let's select all. As you can see, we have selected all. But this time, we will be unselecting yung thickness na may 0.02 ang thickness, 0.02 meters. So, unselect 0.02. So, natitira lamang po yung ibang sections na hindi 20 millimeters ang thickness. After doing that, we will go to mirror these elements on the ZX plane, still 0 meters, and click on apply. So as you can see, we have created this model already. Now let's go back to creating our nodes. Go back to node, create nodes. Coordinates naman this time is going to be -3, 0, 0. Number of times is 1. And distances is going to be 9, 0, 0. That means 9 meters on the X direction and 0 meters on the Y and Z directions. And we can just click on apply. As you can see, we have created the nodes in here and there. So after doing that, we go back to elements and we create elements na. This time, general or tapered beam ang gagamitin. Name is 836. We can click on this, that dot beside section name. And sa section naman, we can click on, change po muna natin ito into millimeters. And click on add. So that yung units natin dito is gonna be millimeters. So after doing that, let's add I section. We are going to make user. Papangalanan po natin I 2000 by 800 by 20 over 40 as our name. And of course, after naming that, we will modify this. Katulad po ng ginawa natin, it's gonna be 2000 ang height. B1 is 800. TW, thickness of the web, is 20. And thickness of the flange is 40 millimeters. As you can see, ito po yung section na binuo natin using user. So after doing that, we can just click on OK and go back to meters in here. And we can just close this. After making sure na na-select na po yung ating ginawang section, we go to Nodal Connectivity. And we will connect nodes 997, 997 to 183, 997 to 183, and another node 3 to 998, yung last node po natin. So that's it. We have created the beams na ginawa natin kanina. So after doing that, we go to our boundary. Now, after boundary, we will select supports. Options, we are going to add the supports. And we select D all and RX only. And we will select itong mga nodes na nandito. And ito, yung dalawang nodes na sa dulo. We will select those as our nodes. And we can click on apply. As you can see, we have created two supports in here in our works tree. Pwede po natin silang i-display if we want. And of course, choose to undisplay them just to check na nandun na po sila. So, we will toggle on the zoom window. Po yung zoom window. After that, because right now we will be creating our rigid links. So, toggle on our zoom window. Dito naman supports, we will create rigid link. Go to our rigid link. Yung master node number, we will click on this once so that, and click on node 183 para automatic na naglagay na po siya doon. And then we will select rigid body for typical types, rigid body. After that, we will select by plane and choose the YZ plane. And we can choose any node in here. Gusto natin gamitin. Let's say we will choose node number 184 and close this. As you can see, na-select po nila lahat ng nodes na nandun on the YZ plane. And then we can just click on apply. So you can see here we have created a rigid link. Choose to display that. Nandun na po siya. There. And of course, undisplay muna. We will be creating another rigid link dun sa kabila. Same pa rin po ng ginawa natin. We will be clicking on master node number. Ito po yung master node. This one, node number 3. After doing that, rigid body pa rin. And select by plane. Yun pa rin po. YZ plane. And click on any node gusto nating gawing ang tawag ito, slave nodes ng ating master node. See, they are all selected. We can just close this and click on apply. Now you can see here that we have created master nodes, rigid links, dalawang types there. So after doing that, we are done with creating our rigid links. Now we go to our load naman this time, and we will click on the dot 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 beside load case name. Now gagamitin natin dito is gonna be beam load, and sa type naman it's gonna be beam load user defined. User defined load or user. And we click on add. After doing that, we can just close this. Now we can click on zoom fit. Zoom fit. And let's select by single. So select po natin itong beams na we created. Dito naman, element beam loads. Choose element beam loads. Element beam loads. Load case name is gonna be beam load. Sa value naman, it's gonna be negative 50,000 on the W weight. Because naka-newtons po tayo, so 50,000. That means 50 kilonewtons din po siya. and we can click on apply. You can see we have created our static load case, beam load. Meron po tayong element beam loads. Dalawa. We can display those. Yun po sila. Can click on display. Now, after doing that, we will define our concentrated loads. Select by plane. Gamitin po natin is XZ plane. And let's click on any node na nandito. Say, ito po. Any node, and we can just close this. After doing that, we will activate those. So, ito lang po siya naka-activate. Let's go to our front view. And we will select the top nodes naman. Yung mga nasa taas lang. See, we selected the top nodes. And we go this time to nodal loads. Nodal loads. Same pa rin po, beam load ang load case name. And on FZ, first on Z, we're gonna put negative 5,000 times 3 over 16. That means 5,000 times 3 over 16. And we can click on apply. Now we can see here that we can activate, reactivate all, and we can see or check or choose to display the nodal loads or element beam loads as we wish. So now after doing that, we can just go and perform the analysis, making sure na lahat ng ginawa natin is already in our works tree. We can just perform our analysis. We go to our analysis tabs and perform the analysis. Yep, okay, so it's done at 2.26 seconds. Now, after doing that, we can toggle on our hidden. So, makikita po natin ito. This is what we have created. You can turn off the shrink or on or off the shrink. And we go to our results tab this time. Now, we can see that we can notice that we are already in our post-processing mode after performing the analysis. And I can go to results tab, check the stresses, ito po, and we can check the plane stress or plate stress. We will use SIG XX, check the contour, check the legend, and this time we will change this to kilonewton and centimeters. And we can just click on apply. So we can see here that we have, these are the results of what we have put ng loads na nilagay natin dito sa ating structure. Now, actually, that is everything. I hope na nakasunod po kayo and may mga parts po ng presentation na natutunan po ninyo regarding on how we can manipulate or maneuver through MIDAS Gen using this tutorial number 3. Now, okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next video. Have a good day.